Singapore has many names: the Lion City, the Garden City, even the Little Red Dot. But since coming to Kaplan, I just call it home. The transportation system here makes it so easy to get around. But every now and then, I treat myself to a taxi ride. These taxi drivers are real characters, and I like talking to them. They can tell you so much about the city, especially where's the best food to be found. Singapore has a real foodie culture. There are plenty of eating places and all kinds of cuisines. My favorites are the cafes. On weekends, my friends and I will go looking for new cafes to try. When they're not eating, Singaporeans love to shop. There is the world-famous Orchard Road with its huge shopping malls. But if shopping is not your thing, there are plenty of natural parks, concerts, museums, and recreational activities. I guess that's the great thing about Singapore. It's such a mix of old and new, of young and old, and of different cultures all coming together, creating a completely unique environment that is safe and exciting at the same time. Since I started studying at Kaplan and living in Singapore, I've learned so much along the way. When I first came to Singapore to study, I was worried I would have difficulty settling in. The school made arrangements to help international students like me to find accommodation. I like my neighborhood. The thing about living in Singapore is that everything is so convenient. You never have to travel too far to get anything. I still remember Kaplan helped arrange someone to pick me up at the airport and even accompany me to my medical checkup. Going to school for the first time can be scary. But I was well taken care of. Language classes to make sure I will not have difficulty communicating. There were even electronic signboards and SMS location services to help me keep track of classes. And if in doubt, I can also find someone in the student union to talk to. Most importantly, I love the school activities Kaplan arranges every month. From presentation skills, to cultural visits to the museum, and even to a trip to a local farm. These activities help me meet other students and experience more. There are always so many things to look forward to in Kaplan. I spend most of my time studying, so the Kaplan campus has become my home from home. I love the fact that everything I need for my education can be found on campus. The classrooms are bright and spacious. We have easy access to the school's computer labs and library, and whenever we have free time, my friends and I hang out at the student lounge. Kaplan also believes in providing a safe and conducive learning environment. It also doesn't hurt that the campus is really central and it's easy to get to. And being in a central location gives us access to so many things. The courses at Kaplan are really diverse, and they partner with some amazing universities, so you know you're getting the best possible education. They've won tons of awards too. I guess this success really comes down to the values of integrity, knowledge, support, opportunity, and results, which are everything I came here looking for. People at Kaplan play a big part in making the place awesome. Now I have friends all from all over the world, and I've also had the chance to learn from lecturers who are totally inspiring.
I really like the Singapore Kaplan because it's got really good facilities and then friendly staff.
Singapore is a country with a diversity in the culture, and then there's a lot of foreign students in Kaplan, and that's how I get used to the life in Singapore.
I find that Kaplan is very helpful and dedicated to students. Before I came here, Kaplan helped me to find accommodation through email, and I can select the best one that I think that is good for me.
I really enjoy my classes, and I have to say that all our lecturers are really helpful.
The lecturer is graduate from the top university and they have a working experience, so there are really a lot of things to learn from them.
Teacher, the way he teaches is just amazing. He explains really clear, and you can understand everything, and in a really short time.
I would highly recommend Kaplan for my friend and also my family.
There are a lot of choices of study education in Kaplan.
And I just like it and enjoy to live here with my friends.
When you study in Singapore and after graduate in Singapore, when you have a working experience in Singapore, it will be really good for your career, and after go back to your country, it will be really good for you.
I'm very happy and excited to get a scholarship from Kaplan. It is also a motivation for me to study better in the degree and get a higher education in Kaplan.
I choose to study at Kaplan because among all other private schools in Singapore, Kaplan have a high reputation for the private school.
Don't even think about it, just go for it.
Kaplan helps international students in a number of ways. It starts from day one. We have a welcome orientation.
Well, the learning environment at Kaplan is very diverse. We have a quite challenging, very interesting platform.
We have a very dynamic structure in our classes. We have student-centred learning where we prepare our students to be actively involved in the class.
Along the way, if they face any obstacles or hurdles during their path here, either academically or not academically, then we have different people who can look after them. They're probably the main ways that we help international students adjust.
What I like about teaching in Kaplan is the diversity of students I get.
The English language helps us to prepare our students with their academic ability in English language. Once they are up to a certain level in their English, they're able to proceed through into Certificate of Foundation Studies.
At diploma level, we will equip our students with all the theories, basic knowledge of what they need to do. And when they move on to degree level, they will apply all the skills they have learned at the diploma level and put it into practical use. For example, like MedCamp. MedCamp essentially is Make a Difference campaign, where the degree students will have a chance to work with a real client on a particular issue, and then have a chance to actually hone their skills to show the difference about how communication can actually make a difference.
Critical thinking is a new one. This is where students are actively engaged and have some self-responsibility in their studies to question what they're learning and the information around them.
It has always been a motivating factor for me to go into class and communicate with them because they always bring fresh perspective to me.
I can tell you as a foreigner, Singapore is a very easy place to live.
I'm both excited and sad about graduating. I look forward to the day where I can be on stage in a graduation gown, receiving my parchment from my university head, who will fly in specially for the ceremony.
I'd like to thank Kaplan for all their good work. We have a very good relationship here with Kaplan, with a long-standing association.
Kaplan makes me feel like I'm part of something special, a respected institution in one of the world's most exciting and diverse cities. I feel like I'm getting the best out of my university years, both in terms of education and experience. I feel like I'm ready for the workforce and be able to contribute to society. I feel like my future is beginning now.